What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I have one question for you, one really important question. And if you can answer it, let me know. Does money buy happiness? That's a simple question, but a very difficult answer. Does money really buy happiness? So many people that I know will say, if I had $1 million, I would be the happiest person in the world. If I get $2 million, I would be very happy. I would have everything I want. Is that true or is it not? I mean, when I think of money, I think of the fact that you can buy things that you don't have, right? You can also invest that money. There's so many different things that you can do with physical currency that could make you happy, but then that could also make you sad. Now, this is a very tricky question. I wanted to get into the detail, and this is how I feel. So let me know if you feel a different way. Make sure you reach out to me in the comments below. Now, before I get started in here, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and get your 2 free stocks with Webull and 1 free stock with Robinhood down below. Now, I think that we need to start this out with a clip. I think Daniel Tosh said it best when it comes to money and if it buys happiness.
Don't you love that one? Money doesn't buy happiness. Do you live in America? Because it buys a wave runner. You ever seen a sad person on a wave runner? Have you? Seriously, have you? Seriously, have you? Try to frown on a wave runner. Ah! They're so awesome. It's just throttle. People smile as they hit the pier. Of course money buys happiness. You ever seen a homeless person skip? The answer to that riddle's no. They're not allowed. I once saw a homeless person start to skip, bottle hit him right in the dome. He forgot the rules. He'll remember next time. Yeah, I threw it. I don't care. Why is he happier than me? He shouldn't be. I'm rich.
Now, obviously, you can see that I don't agree with all of his points there, but he kind of has a point. Money can buy happiness, but the point is that money was meant to buy things that you need slash want, right? Now, whether it creates your happiness, whether it makes you happier inside, that's kind of on you. But people have been asking this question, does money actually buy happiness? If I had $1 million, will that buy me all the happiness that I need? And I think that it's a really tricky question because there are some people that are happier doing the things that they do than actually making money from those things. So there are people that work for no reason because they enjoy working. Yes, they get some sort of paycheck, but maybe their husband or their wife makes 6 figures or 7 figures a year, and they don't really need to work a 30,000 a year job. So what makes them happy is the actual activity of working, not really realizing the money that's coming through the door. So this is where this question is so tricky. It's so tricky for so many people. If you had $1 million, would you be happier? Would you actually be happier? What would you spend that $1 million on? What would you do with that $1 million? Now, I've seen a number of videos that said that how do I save 50% of my income? How do I save 60, 70, 80, 99% of my income? And if you're trying to save your income, some people don't find happiness in saving money. Those people that are creating those videos, they might find happiness in saving money in the correct areas. Some other people might find happiness in spending that money in other areas. I can say that I'm a blend in between. I do not like saving over 50% of my income. Usually it's around 40%, 30%. If you're counting investing, then it would be somewhere around 55% altogether, right? I don't really like saving that much of my income because I feel like money does buy some sort of happiness to a point. For me, I play Xbox. I have a new computer that I have. I love watches. I just bought this Captain America watch that was $300. So I like spending money, but I also like saving money at the same time. So like watches like this will buy me happiness. Like I know that I will be happy wearing it because I feel a little bit better. I love watches. I love collecting watches. That's something that I like to do. But the point is that people don't find a really good blend between happiness and going broke because that's where it's really tough. Anytime this comes up, it's always like, does money really buy you happiness? It's more towards $1 million. And what would you do with that $1 million? A lot of people say that they would give it away. They would spend it all on this, and this. Some people say that they would invest it. Most people spend it in the wrong areas, and then they end up not having any more money left. If money truly does buy happiness, then you want to grow that money and make sure you extend the life of that money for as long as possible. So I truly think that Daniel Tosh said it best, saying that, it buys you a wave runner. You've never seen someone that's not happy on a wave runner, but also to a point to where the homeless person was happy. Homeless people can be happy if you feel like you have everything that you want. Happiness is something inside you. If you feel like you need the money in order to be happy, then money will buy you happiness, right? But if you feel like you don't need the money in order to create happiness, that you only need family or you only need a certain amount of things, then money doesn't buy you happiness. But for most people, if you want to live in a house and be quote unquote happy with your lifestyle, then you're probably going to want to have some sort of income, some sort of money coming through the door. So in that case, money still does buy you happiness. So if you were giving this question to me and you said, "Hey Matt, does money buy you happiness?" I would say, "Yes, I think money does buy you happiness." Did you eat today? Did you pay for that meal? Most people that are eating and buying the food that they want, they're happy that they're eating the food that they want. So money bought you happiness in that instance. And in so many cases, money will buy you happiness. Now, for me, if you're talking about my life, I love my children, I love my wife, and I love seeing them happy. So buying them different things and seeing them, really excited about whatever they get. Like we went to Disney recently and we seen a Baymax. I don't know if you've seen Big Hero 6, but we've seen a Baymax stuffed animal. And as soon as Harper seen Baymax, she ran over and yelled Baymax and gave him a hug. And I was just like, we have to get this for her. So we got it for her, and now Baymax sleeps in her bed all the time, every day. So that happiness right there made me happy. So keeping them happy makes me happy, which means that I have to spend money in order to make them happy to keep me happy. Does that make sense? Are you following? Hopefully you are. So this is where it gets tricky. Money can buy you happiness. For me, it does buy me happiness, but for some people, homeless people, some people are just happy the way they are living. And that's a good thing as well. It's not only just about having money in this world, you can also go through it without having money in this world. Let me know your thoughts on this very jarring question. Does money buy you happiness? For you and for anybody that you know, do you think money actually buys you happiness? But that's what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one, and make sure you get your 2 free stocks with Webull and 1 free stock with Robinhood down below. So again, thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to get out of here, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.